Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Tuesday, 23rd September. Got a little bit of sell-off here. I'm doing this live. Let's get right into the charts. Yeah, we're getting a bit, just a tiny bit of selling here. Let's start with the S&P here. Started a little earlier today. We had a very narrow range this morning. I mentioned to my members that was kind of interesting. So we are seeing a little bit of a pullback here. Again, I go back to whether this is just another garden variety. I think until we break the 66.75 level, which could come later this afternoon. I mean, we got still about half an hour of trading. We will see if this amounts to just another kind of pullback. We got NVIDIA pulling back. Some of these AI numbers pulling back a little bit. That's part of what's happening here. See the NASDAQ also going through a little bit of a correction here. On the NASDAQ, I think you're looking at probably, let's see, 22,465. I think that's going to be the key area here. We break below it. And again, just in context, what we're doing here is these breakout points is where we're kind of looking at, right? The big level is going to be 24,233, which is the breakout out of the new highs right here. Elsewhere, not a lot going on. You have rates, maybe a little flight to safety here, coming off a little bit. Not a big deal yet. Dollar also following rates as usual, but nothing big there. Gold, another new high. This is getting really parabolic. Could be in the midst of a reversal here. Spoke about that to my members. If this reverses, I think we could get at least back down to 3,700. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. So a couple 300-400 point move in this thing is not uncommon. We saw that. We saw that in prior parabolic moves. If you take a look at this parabolic move, we actually gave back almost half of that move there. So I think this is interesting today as well. And similarly, silver, oil just continues to kind of trade sideways here, back and forth. Clear, kind of range now between let's call it 61, 62, and about 66. If you're using the contract specific, looks more like this, which is actually the chart I like to use, 61 to about 65. See if it actually breaks above that. There's talk about Ukraine, Russia again, and that type of thing. And then nat gas on the November contract looks like it's bouncing pretty good. That could be putting it up another minor low as well there. And then also interesting, wheat having a nice pop there. We'll see if that actually breaks out. And then under the, below the surface, what's causing the sell-off today, I would say, is, we've got some of these AI stocks that had a big run up yesterday, pulling back. We've got NVIDIA pulling back off the resistance. Apple also coming off a little bit here. So all that combined, and the rotation still continues to happen. So lots of opportunities. By the way, I did a program on gaps today, which is really just a lot of these gaps are going to get. Oracle has a massive gap. A lot of these gaps may try to get filled here in the near term. So we'll see what happens. We got core PCE on Friday. And again, I think the important thing is whether this little pullback that we're witnessing right now is going to actually be something bigger, or just the usual buy the dip crowd comes right back in. Again, levels to watch would be 66.75 on the S&P for the near term, and we'll go from there. Okay, subscribe to the newsletter. I wrote about these gaps, these massive, new highs and so forth over the weekend. And if you want some information on the class I just did, just contact support and put a comment. If not, I'll see you next Friday. Have a great week.